Hi and good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing? This is Terry, your host for the night. Not sure what everybody's up to, but I am sitting at home watching some TV and partaking in an adult beverage, something I don't really do much of. So anyway, I'm hoping some of y'all pop up on tonight. It's late. It's what, I don't know, 11:40 or so my time. Not sure where everybody's at. Hopefully somebody will jump on. Oops, my chair just turned on. Sorry about that. Let's see if anybody pops on and we'll get to talking. We'll see what everybody's been doing. How y'all been? I hear my son. He's walking in. Maybe he'll jump online. Good evening, good evening, good evening. The other night I had like 12, 13 of you. Hello. Hi, I see that we've got two of you on tonight. Not sure who you are. Say something. I'll speak with you. I said I was partaking in some couple of adult beverages, so I hope everybody's doing good. Not sure where y'all at. Oops, I had to disconnect that charger. Sorry, didn't mean to make it. So how's everybody been? I guess everybody pulled out. Josh, did you get on there? Someone's on there. Hi, hello. Alton, hi, how are you? Hi, Susie. I'm doing good. How are you tonight? Hi, I'm in view message. Am I gay? No, I'm not gay. No. I like my men. Sorry. I'm good. That's good to hear, Susie. I'm glad to hear that. Hi, Peter. Hello, Mason. Hey, Shannon, you're from Arizona. I see that. What part of Arizona? Susie, where are you from, hon? What are y'all up to tonight? I see I've got 23 of you on here. What's everybody doing? Yuma, hi from Canada. Hi from Florida. I live in Florida, just south of the Alabama line. I see Susie. Oh, you're from Tennessee. Goodness gracious. We were just up in North Carolina a couple of weeks ago. My mouth looks black. I'm not sure what. I guess I need to turn on some light. Working on a blanket. Oh, are you stitching it homemade? Hey, Melissa. How are you, sweetie? Hi, Keith. You're about to pour a shot. If I'm being hey, Mason, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I am oh, Sebastian, why don't you be nice? I'm not old. Old is just a number. Melissa, that's good. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. So, Mr. Sebastian and Lydia, how old are y'all? I bet y'all are older than dirt. You need to learn how to be nice. Let my grandpa chill before we put you in a steel mill. What does that mean? Thank you, Susie. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, we've got a lot of rude people out there. I guess because they're just immature and wanting to be a Karen. Alton, I am 55. I have 2 cruises coming up. Oops, my daughter will be watching this. I got one coming up in a couple of weeks, and then I got one for my birthday. So it'll be nice. No, it's not old, Melissa. Age is just a number. I can ban people. Maybe I should ban that person. I will. What was his name? I'm trying to Sebastian. Oh, there we go. I found it. Remove. I removed him. Indonesia. Hi. How are you, Alvin Dad? All right. So no, I don't play games on here. I'm not really into playing the games. Usually I'm just, I don't know. I've been cleaning house and gonna be getting my grandson for tomorrow because he's been sick. And I think I banned Sebastian. I'm not too sure. But there's no sense in people being ugly like that. I think he said something earlier ugly as well. Um Australia. Oh, I would love to go to Australia. Are you in Perth or Melbourne? I was on a cruise. Hey, Bricks, how are you doing? Casey, how are you doing? Thank you. Hello to you. Um, I was on a cruise a couple of years ago, and I met a couple of people from Australia, and oh my gosh, she was a hoot. She was a hoot. I loved it. I'm good. I'm doing great. Thank you very much, Casey. Um, Queensland. I know where Queensland is. I would love to go over there, but I think it would be so expensive. Thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. Have I ever been to Cuba? No, I've never been to Cuba. We're going to be going to Bimini, and then we're going to be going to Coco Cay. Yeah, I do look my age. Sorry. Yeah, my glasses. They were like $600 glasses. Thank God for insurance. Of course, I had to get them. I don't know what do they call that? Transition and bifocals and all that other good stuff. Can you say what is that supposed to mean, Alton? Tongue, tongue, tongue. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. You know, we have a Cuban guy who goes to our local Walmart on Saturdays, and he sells Cuban food. And I bought I don't know, an empiada or whatever it's called, and it wasn't very well. I don't know. It was greasy and it just wasn't very good. Now, when I was in the Dominican Republic, the one I bought there was very good. Am I married? No, I'm not married. I did that 26 years ago. Um, Not married. How are you? Are you married, Casey? And where are you from? What is my favorite food? I like collard greens. and cornbread and pork chops. Oh, so you went. Can my brother Nick get a birthday shout? Happy birthday to your brother, Nick Gurr. Oh, I love nachos. I could eat nachos every day of the week. You've got a bulldog, Alton. What's his name? Who said it? Now, Shannon, are you crocheting that? Working on a baby blanket. People say they can't believe I make blankets being legally blind and have a. Oh, wow. Well, if you're doing that, that's grateful. Praise, that's great. I'm glad that you're able to do that. I'm not sure, how blind or whatever. I am not. I use a loom, the ones that you get from Michael's. Oh, okay, okay. I know my great aunt, they used to have the ones that would hang from the ceilings, and they would hand stitch them. And now this was back in the 70s, 60s, 70s. Would I stand up and turn around? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm sitting in my recliner and pretty much, what do you want to say? Comfortable. Hi, Melissa. How are you doing? Where are you from? You see my friend Jake in the chat. He really needs help with his health. His real name is... Yeah, I hear you on that now. Yeah. Who are you speaking to, Eric Sachs? Screw Puff Daddy. I hope he rots. He's a piece of you-know-what. No, thank you. Sorry, Jake. Or not Jake, but Eric. You're in timeout. Eric Sachs is in timeout for 24... for the next 24 hours. They call him Free Diddy. He's not free. His old sorry ass is still locked up in the county jail wherever he's at. Hey, Avery, how are you doing tonight, hun? Or sir? What's everybody drinking, and what time is it at your house? It's what? I don't even know what time it is here. It's like 11:40? 11:42. No, I don't watch hockey, but I will be watching the boxing match between Sereno and James tomorrow night, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a very, very good boxing on Netflix. I'm doing good, Avery. I hope you're doing good today. 9:42 in Arizona. Y'all are the only state in America that does not change time, which is great. I wish Florida was like that. Melissa, it's 2:42 p.m. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I told my son today I'll send him out to the store, and I say, man, dude, get us something good to eat for tomorrow. I said, because we're gonna be watching that match. Thank you, Avery. I appreciate that. It's going to be a good boxing match because, man, those two girls, they are really at it. Especially compared to who was it? Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. That was just I don't know. What do you want to call it? Um, that was fake. Ah, I had a couple of Bush beers in my thank you. I had a couple of Bush beers in my fridge, and I figured I would drink them and get them out. I and that was just from what do you want to call it? 4th of July when we had our get together here. Love your hair. Thank you. Actually, I'm gray headed, believe it or not. What kind of cancer did she have? Sorry to hear about that. Aw, that's so nice. VNX and cheese. Hi, little Jewel. How I'm doing great today. What did you do on the 4th of July, Melissa? I we didn't we celebrated on the 5th because my daughter had to work, and sorry, I'm trying to get rid of that pain in the butt. Eric Sachs. He's being a weirdo. Yeah, World of Allen. That thing. It was rigged. I think Mike Tyson got 20 million and Jake Paul got 40. But now the two ladies that fought, now that was a real that was a real boxing match. Thank you, Avery. I appreciate that. Where am I located? South Alabama, Northwest Florida. That's where I'm from. Oh, you think she had breast cancer? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Sorry about that. That's what my cousin, she just passed away. She was a couple of days older than I was. She passed away June 16th, and she had bile duct cancer, liver cancer, and lung cancer. Mom FaceTime simulator. Okay. Are my toes painted? No. Not today. I'm going to get them painted here in about a week and a half. You're traveling to Orlando on the 12th of August. Are you going to Disneyland, Melissa? Yeah, I believe you on that there now, Mr. or Mrs. NBL Fever. The Sereno, she got her eye busted up really bad over here. But I saw on Netflix the other night it's healed very well, but um she is. I had actually, Avery, I had a dream about her the other night. And I hadn't dreamed about her, but she came to me in my dream, and I saw her, and I told her, about her funeral, and um, anyways, so she came into my dream, so I know she's in heaven. Yeah, she told me she was fine, so that settled me. What goes on here? Rod Von Dong. Well, we pretty much talk about anything you want to, as long as it's not nasty. I've had to ban a couple of people. I don't go for that. Yeah, yeah. She's in heaven. I know she is. She was just a couple of days older than I am. We were like 3-day delayed twins. Her mother and her were leaving out as my mom and I were going in. So yeah, it was awesome sauce. Hi, Bumblefoot. How are you tonight? And where are you from? Can you be a moderator so I can help you get rid of these weird people? I'm not sure how to do all that. All right, I got you there as a standard moderator, Melissa. You're from Pennsylvania. What part? That's where my ex-husband was from. Around Harrisburg. Thank you, Bumblefoot. I appreciate that. Yeah, yep. Mike Tyson, Paul Logan, whatever Logan Paul. Yeah, it was rigged. They did it for the money. Oh, you're in the center. Okay. I used to go up to the Amish markets and get the whoopie pies. We went up there and spent the summer in '95. It was very, very good. Okay, so you're an hour above. So you know where I think it was called the Bellevue. Okay, yeah. First luckiest player. Hi, how are you? Yeah, there's a lot. Lewisburg. That sounds familiar. I think that's where his grandfather was at. In Lewisburg? Yeah, there's a nursing home over there. My favorite sport, I really like college football. I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld's funny. You're from Woodward. Okay, I hadn't heard of that. I hadn't heard of that town, but the other one I have. Yeah, college football is good. Dead center in Pennsylvania. You sell your whole at the 7-Eleven. Well, that's very nice. Sorry. Definitely putting some of these folks in timeout. Whew, that's about the fifth one I've put in timeout. I don't want to hear all that nastiness. All right, so so everybody got plans coming up this weekend? Did I saw the Super Bowl this year? Yes, I did. I only watch it for the halftime because it was, they're always funny. They need to put some good old country singers up in there, which, who was it? Kendrick Lamar? I really enjoyed that part, though. No, but I'm sure you are, Lincoln Park. All right, well, you go in and watch your old grown-up movies and smoke your crack. Sounds about like you. You got Vixen and cheese. Block them. Okay. Is that German? Are you from German? Are you from Germany? I don't do drugs. Sorry, dude. Just big like that? Yeah, you need to be banned as well. Let's see. Put you in timeout. That'll work. Haha. I think I did Vicks and cheese. You like that Adam's apple, huh? I'm glad you do. You're welcome, cheese. You can go ahead and start. I guess you know more about banning them or putting them all in timeout. The nasty ones. Thank you. You're very welcome. Hi, Glads. How are you doing? Hey, you have a good night too, Fever. And I appreciate you joining in and chit chatting. Hi, Danny. You too, Don Miller. Just chit chatting on here is all. I'm good. I'm doing very well tonight. How are you? Gildas. Where are you from? I'm going to be cooking some chicken wings tomorrow. Roasting some corn on the cob. I'm going to make a blueberry dumpling or a blueberry pie or something like that because we got like 300 blueberry bush trees out there. Cameroon. Oh my goodness. My dad used to work on oil platforms off the coast of Cameroon. No, I didn't know that, Melissa. That's wonderful, though. Thank you, Melissa. Very, very sweet. Um, so how fast did you do it? If you don't mind me asking. My daughter was in cross country, but that was like 20 years ago. Oh, you're in the U.S. Where are you at in the U.S. now, and how do you like it? Wow, 14.8 seconds. That right there is pretty darn fast. And how old are you, Melissa? If you don't mind me asking. I'm doing good, Isabella. I love that name. You're in Minnesota. Okay, it's cold up there in the wintertime. I'm doing good, Isabella. How are you, hun? Oh, wow, you're 12 years old. Oh, my goodness, I'll be doggone. I remember when I was 12. Thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. You go by Ella, and I'm doing amazing. That's wonderful. But I love your name. It's like an old fashioned one. I have a daughter. Her name is Virginia. Um, Hi, Easy. How are you doing, hun? It is a very beautiful name. Yeah, I like. Her name is Virginia Page. Hi, Beth. How are you doing, hun? Where are you from? My daughter, she likes to get on here and watch. I guess, I don't know. Kids like to, bye, Avery. You have a wonderful night. I appreciate you coming on. Well, now, Isabella, don't tell us your last name. That's not good. The woman and man's restroom debates. What are you talking about? As far as men being in there with the women, no, I don't agree with that. Thank you, Avery. Have a great night, hun. I got my son here. We're going to go on a cruise, and we are so excited. Yes, just almost the same. Found it funny. Yeah, yeah. Well, y'all, listen, I have really enjoyed chit-chatting with everybody tonight. I go first, and wow. That's good, Melissa. That's wonderful. We're gonna have a good time. We're just gonna be going to Bimini in the Bahamas, and what is it? Coco Cay, their private island. Well, we will definitely have a good time. So, anyways, y'all have a wonderful night. I'm not sure where y'all. Well, I mean, I know where some of y'all are from, but some of y'all kind of jumped up in there. Thank you, Melissa, for banning some of these folks. I really appreciate that. You had a Coco Cay is very fun. Yes, it is. My son's never been, so I told him that we would go before he has to go back to college. So y'all have a good night. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. Isabella or Ellabella, you have a good night too. Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Have a great night too. Thank you. Y'all have a good one. I've been on for almost actually 32 minutes. Have a great night. Thanks. Bye bye.